Reputable jurisdictions like Singapore take our anti-money laundering responsibilities seriously and pursue cases thoroughly. Mr. Saktiandi Supat and Ms. Fumi Ha have asked how our efforts compare with others. In February last year, the US Department of Justice announced its largest financial seizure to date of more than 3.5 billion US dollars, which is equivalent to about 4.8 billion Sing dollars. This was linked to the laundering of billions of dollars in cryptocurrencies stolen from a 2016 hack of Bitfinex, a cryptocurrency exchange registered in the British Virgin Islands. In January this year, Hong Kong Customs arrested 9 persons suspected of 7,600 illicit deals involving over 6 billion Hong Kong dollars, which is equivalent to about 1 billion Sing dollars. The individuals were found to have operated multiple bank accounts for illegal transactions. Earlier this year, in a case similar to ours, the Australian Federal Police, or AFP, charged 9 members of an international money laundering syndicate. They had enabled multiple transnational organized crime groups to launder funds derived from criminal activities. The AFP restrained more than 150 million Australian dollars, equivalent to about 130 million Sing dollars, in property, cash, and luxury items. What about Singapore? Everyone knows that we have a zero-tolerance approach for money laundering. But just as low crime does not mean no crime, zero tolerance does not mean zero occurrence. We are under no illusion that we can always keep out dirty money. As one of the leading international financial centers in the world, the daily transactions in Singapore are voluminous. We have to rely on various stakeholders, the financial institutions and other gatekeepers in the system, like corporate service providers, property agents, precious stones and precious metals dealers, to conduct the necessary checks and detect possible risks. A lot of it is picked up and acted upon. This is not the first time that we have taken serious enforcement action against money laundering offences, nor will it be the last. Even with stringent measures in place, we continuously review our practices. Each time we tighten up, the realistic aim is not to expect that no dirty money will ever come in, because that would inevitably also affect legitimate investments and businesses. Instead, the aim is to reduce risk, have a robust alert system, and take prompt enforcement action when we discover such activities, as we did in this case. We must also not fool ourselves into thinking that no news is good news. Instead, we must have the capability to detect wrongdoings, and when we do, have the resolve to act decisively and robustly. This is why we have steadily and systematically built up our anti-money laundering regime over the years. We adopt a holistic ecosystem approach across the government, public-private partnership, and international collaboration.